My video for April the 2nd, 2020 is video number 3414. The title is The Untouchable Genius from Massachusetts. According to Wikipedia, untouchability in its literal sense is the practice of ostracizing a minority group by segregating them from the mainstream by social custom or legal mandate. Dr. Shiva Ayadurai, and I'm probably butchering that name, was born into that untouchable class in India. He holds 4 degrees from MIT. Yes, he is a doctor, a PhD in biological engineering who studies the immune system. In this video that I am sharing, I'll provide the link in the comment section on YouTube and Facebook. They discuss the current international emergency pandemic and dive deeply into disturbing origins of the coronavirus and the deep state actors pushing the pandemic narrative. By the way, he is running for US Senator from Massachusetts and was physically attacked by an Elizabeth Warren liberal. I want to encourage everyone to take time and listen to this man's story and wisdom. I hope he and those of us who want real change for humanity are finally enabled and empowered to accomplish significant change that will help usher in the age of Aquarius. Indeed, it's about an hour and a half long, the interview that I saw a few days ago, but it kept getting pushed back because other things were coming to the surface. But I'm finally making the video about this amazing man. He, as I said in the blurb, went to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He actually was, his parents moved from India to Newark, New Jersey. He lived in Newark, and I think he said, if I remember right, Patterson also. So those are not high-class areas in New Jersey. I grew up there, so I know the area well. In any case, he is a genius. I mean, I forget, was his or was it somebody else that talked about their IQ? No, I think that was David Wilcock that mentioned how high his IQ is. In any case, that's another whole subject, and I don't want to get into that. But he's a very intelligent man who has degrees, but people tried to steal his patent or his filing for he's the one that invented the internet texting and how to do that. He invented it, but somebody else tried to steal it. He took him to court and he won. And he also took the guy that attacked him, who was an Elizabeth Warren supporter. He won that case too. And as I said, he's running for United States Senator from Massachusetts. There are good people that want to do good things all over the world. And this man, to me, is another shining example of someone who deserves recognition, and we should pay attention to him. But he's a conservative. Conservatives are people that try to maintain sanity. Liberals are people that destroy sanity. They want everybody to be able to come pouring in, and they want to create conflict all the time. Conservatives want everybody to have rights of free speech, freedom of religion, and freedom to protect themselves, as in the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. These freedoms are all under attack in the current system. So we need people like Dr. Shiva to change and shift even the dialogue that's happening. But there isn't much dialogue because so many people refuse to listen. I mean, I have a friend who is an Elizabeth Warren supporter and dominates. And I have another friend who is a supporter Oh, that's also another Elizabeth Warren supporter. Bernie Bernie Sanders supporter, I guess, is I have a friend that's a Bernie Sanders supporter. Anyway, I don't want this to be about politics. I'd like to focus on moving into the age of Aquarius, and we can only do that when we can have legitimate dialogue without argumentation and without making the other person wrong. And you might say, Ron, aren't you making the liberals wrong? Well, if they were truly liberal, as I think that I'm a true liberal, I want everybody to have human rights. I want everybody's rights to be expected. But my rights, as I keep on saying, end where the next person's begin. I do not have the right to dominate another person, but that's exactly what our mind control governments do. They take away human rights because that's the elite agenda. Dr. Shiva is not one of the elitists. He speaks common sense. It's why I was so thrilled when I got to listen to the hour-and-a-half interview with him. I mean, I didn't agree 100% with everything that was in that interview, but I agreed with a good percentage of it, a high percentage. And we need to start thinking outside the box and listening to each other. I'm amazed on my own channel on Facebook. I post things, just comments from time to time, and sometimes other videos that get lots and lots and lots of comments and discourse back and forth with a whole bunch of people commenting. I have some of my own videos that I put up that I spend time making every day, and in many cases researching some of the things that I'm talking about, so that I can have at least some credibility as to what I'm saying. And they get zero comments. Literally, nobody comments. It's absolutely disturbing to me and amazes me that this is my ministry, this is my mission, to try to get people to think outside the box, and yet people don't even take time on my Facebook page to comment. Why? Anyway, again, I want to encourage you to take the hour-and-a-half, make the time to listen to this man and his story. There's going to be parts of it that you're going to just, if you're like I am, you're going to be thrilled and amazed at what he was able to accomplish, because his parents were able to move from India into the United States. And he actually was brilliant. There's a lot of people like that around the world. We cannot judge people by their religions, by their nationality, by their color of their skin, or so-called race. There's only one race. It's the human race. And we've got to start seeing that. The ones that aren't human are, I don't know what they are, but they're, my friend Hal calls them subhuman. I don't know that they're subhuman. They consider themselves superhuman. They consider themselves above the law. And there's something wrong with that they are able to wield so much power and dominate so many aspects of human culture, so that our freedoms and our rights are constantly being under attack and being stolen. Something has to change there. And I'd like to see the ushering in of what we call the age of Aquarius. I hope it's not 1,000 years away, as some suggest. I hope we're already in the early stages of an awakening. Anyway, folks, once again, I want to thank you for listening and considering some of the things that I'm saying. And for my Facebook friends, please comment on my videos. It makes me feel like I'm not wasting my time. Thank you and namaste.